You know, we're surrounded by all this amazing technology, but most of it just waits. It waits for us to tell it what to do. But what if we flipped that script completely? Today, we're diving into something called ambient intelligence. It's a future where our environments don't just have technology in them, they are the technology constantly and seamlessly adapting to us. I mean, think about it. When you walk into any room, what's the first thing you do? You probably reach for a light switch, or maybe you go to the thermostat to get the temperature just right. We are constantly having to manage our own environment. But what if that was all backwards? What if the room already knew you were there? And it didn't just know you were there, it understood what you needed and adjusted itself, automatically. That right there, that's the whole idea we're digging into. Right now, let's be honest, we live in a pretty static world. Our homes, our offices, even our cities, they're basically just passive stages where our lives play out. They're just collections of walls and systems that we have to manually control to get anything done or to just be comfortable. Okay, so this is where a really powerful new idea comes into the picture. Ambient intelligence, or AMI for short. The core idea is to embed this kind of invisible intelligence all around us, making our surroundings active partners in our lives, not just passive backdrops. So how in the world does this invisible intelligence actually work? Well, it really just boils down to two key ingredients. First, you've got artificial intelligence. That's the brains of the operation. It processes all the information and makes the smart decisions. And second, you have the Internet of Things, or IoT. Think of this as the senses, a whole network of sensors acting like the eyes and ears of the environment. And when you put those two things together, boom, you get the real definition of ambient intelligence. It's a digital environment that's aware of people and can respond to them. The formula is actually pretty simple. You take AI, you add IoT, and what you get is a truly adaptive environment. We're not just talking about a single smart gadget here. We're talking about an entire smart space. So the big picture here, the ultimate goal, is to move away from a world where we're constantly poking and prodding our technology to get it to do something. The point of AMI is to create spaces that are so deeply woven into our lives that they just respond to us without us ever having to ask. All right, now for the really cool part. What would your day actually look like in a world powered by ambient intelligence? The changes are, well, they're both subtle and totally game-changing. This slide really lays it all out. On the left, that's our world today. Fixed lighting, you have to get up to change the temperature, traffic lights on a dumb timer. But on the right, that's the adaptive world. We're talking about lighting that follows you from room to room, a temperature that adjusts to you personally, and traffic flow that actually responds to what's happening on the road. So let's bring this right into your home. Imagine you're walking from the living room into the kitchen. The lights behind you dim, and the kitchen lights brighten, all without you lifting a finger. The thermostat adjusts because the house knows you like it a little cooler when you're cooking. It's a home that's literally anticipating what you need next. And this same idea works perfectly in our offices too. Think about a conference room that automatically adjusts the lights and even the air circulation based on how many people are in a meeting. And this isn't just about making things more comfortable. It's about being incredibly efficient. Smart buildings can cut energy use by up to 30%, all by just optimizing for the people actually using the space. That's a huge step towards sustainability. But why stop there? Let's scale this up to a whole city. This is where MI could have a truly massive impact. Instead of traffic lights on fixed timers, imagine signals that adjust in real time based on actual traffic and pedestrians. Some studies suggest this could cut travel times in a city by up to 25% and slash emissions. We're talking about a city that fluidly responds to everyone in it. So, what does this all add up to? Well, it's a huge shift in how we interact with the world. We're going from being operators of our environment to just living in it while it works around us as an intelligent, responsive system. I think this quote just nails it. Our surroundings are going to transform from being these passive backdrops into active partners, working right alongside us to make our lives easier, more efficient, and way more comfortable. And that leaves us with a really fascinating and maybe a little bit daunting final question. As this technology becomes more and more common, what does it actually mean to live in a world that is always on, always sensing, and always aware of us? It's a future that promises some incredible convenience, and honestly, it might be showing up a lot faster than we think.